Walk out! Come on! It's an inform. Who is it? It's Son. I don't even know if I'm happy with that. That's amazing, but not really. It's not blue. I've got... I mean... It's good because... Let's send all that to the club. I feel like the luck's here now, boys. Next one. Walk out! Come on! Please! Yes! Come on! At last... Oh my God, it's Belgian. I mean, I can't be too disappointed, but I will take it. Let's go. Back to back. Come on. It's about time. It is about time. Let's go. What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. What you would have probably just seen was the live reactions of me packing Heung-min Son and Alderweireld. Heung-min Son, their first owner. Kind of a little bit bittersweet with him because of course I have his 89 player of the month, which is fantastic, and now I have his 90 rated, and we also got Alderweireld there, first owner as well, and we also have Keane first owner. You would have also seen the pack for Keane. Probably no commentary on that one, just it being open and him popping out. After I finished streaming, I was getting so tired, but I was just waiting for something on YouTube to come up so I could change it, and I had like the crap left of the other players, the other packs that I'd opened. So I literally just put it together, popped it open, and in was Keane. So we ended up getting 2 blues from the EPL packs. Not the best, but not the worst. I'm going to be playing a live game today, guys. This is a team that I've built. We've got some new players in the team that I've never used before. We've got Gylfi Sigurdsson going in finally. We've got Heung-min Son 90 rated. We've got Keane, of course, first owner, and Alderweireld first owner. And then we've got Karsdorp that I bought for 45k. We've got Toonstra that I bought for 42k, and El Hero Elia that, of course, we also packed. So a lot of new cards here, and this is what I want to do. This is what the plan is. Now, I've bought a lot of players there. Den Donker for 44k, Ziyech for 39k, Klaassen for 31k. I will show the club again. I will do a club update tomorrow's video. For today, I kind of just want to play a game, man. You know, I have made profit on quite a lot of these players. 42k I bought Toonstra for, and I believe he's selling for about 48k right now, or 47k there on open bids. But there's 46 and 45, but he's gone up a little bit. A couple of the ones that I have bought have gone up a little bit, and a few have gone down a little bit. But the team of the season is here. I'm hoping the Premier League team of the season starts to crash today, and that we can improve who we've got in this team. I'm not going to stick with this team, of course, not even throughout this weekend league. I might play a couple of games with this team, but I do really want to get team of the season Lloris. I want to get team of the season Alonso. And then I want to see who comes out in the Bundesliga so that we can improve there again. In terms of FUT champions, dudes, I'm already where I'm comfortable for the month. I don't really care monthly, you know what I mean? We've got 71 wins out of 91 games, which is pretty damn awesome. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I had a few. I did 18 and 8 week 1, 25 and 4 week 2, and 28 and 8 week 3. And of those, the 18 and 8 and the 28 and 8, I you know, really should have done a little bit better in those weeks. But the 25 and 4, I feel like I was playing my best FIFA. So we only need 2 wins to get gold 2. We only need 14 wins to get gold 1, and we only need 26 wins to get to elite 3. So I'm gonna probably play to gold 1 just because I want the packs for team of the season. Which means I'll be 25 wins, and even if I'm 25 and 10 or 25 and 12, I will just go and get the 26th win to get me to Elite 3 for the month. So that's the aim anyway. I might not be able to do it. And you're probably noticing today, why is there no face cam? I have got currently conjunctivitis, courtesy of my daughter. And my eye is just a mess. It's honestly, it's hideous. Also, it's really, really hot in my house. Not that that's the reason why I've got face cam off. I usually play through the heat, but it's nice to not have to worry about what do I look like and, you know, is there sweat on me and all this and all that. So our first opponent, guys, very nice team. TOTS Carvajal, Sergio Ramos, De Gea, Ferdinand, Inform Alonso, Inform Son, Inform Benteke and Lukaku. Ones to watch. Mane, and of course he had Dele Alli up front. Now this is a brand new formation for me with a considerable number of new players for me. There's only one player off chem, and that's El Hero Elia. I've also tinkered with custom tactics. I've just done a few things that I've seen that are effective for pro players that play a very similar style of FIFA to me. I haven't copied it exactly. If I feel like it's successful for me, then sure, I'll show you guys what it is, what I'm doing, and so on and so forth. But if I feel like it's unsuccessful for me, there's no point in me showing you something that isn't going to be effective. You know, I kind of don't feel like custom tactics really do all that much anyway. Oh, that was my bad. Yeah. So here we go, guys. Toonstra on the ball. He's got a nice little through ball there for Elia. Elia finds Lukaku. Lukaku finds the back of the net. And that is 1-0. Let's go. Always good to get a good start in Foot Champions, man. That's a lovely little bit of play there. Elia with the assist. You can't give Lukaku that sort of space on the top of the box. I definitely believe, guys, for me, that Lukaku and Hazard, I love the current cards that I have. The 91 Hazard and the 90 Lukaku are two of the best cards I've used all year. I definitely feel like after watching Dr. Java play a lot of FIFA, I feel like they are upgrades. The Team of the Seasons are very, very good upgrades to the cards. So I am interested in upgrading them, just not at the price that they currently are. Right now, Lukaku is currently 780k and Hazard is like 1.5 million. I'm not interested in that at all. I wouldn't mind paying $1 million for Hazard, you know, a 98 rated card that would stay in my team forever, and I wouldn't mind paying 500k or so for Lukaku, another, you know, a 94 rated card that would stay in my team forever. But paying what they're asking for now, it's just a little bit too much for me. And we're in again with Lukaku, especially when I already just do work with these cards. You know what I mean? Like Lukaku there puts me 2-0 up after just 12 minutes. This game's done. This guy is not particularly great at FIFA. He has got a decent team, but he's not going to be able to, unless I absolutely collapse, he's really not going to be able to come back. You know what's crazy as well? I didn't even put fitness on my team. I just looked at Hazard there. Look at his stamina levels, guys. I completely forgot to sort my my squad fitness out. So I'm very, very fortunate right now. And that could be a problem for me a little bit later on in the game. We could end up having some major issues in the last 20 or 30 minutes. So if we can get Son on his debut, oh man, if his 89 was so good for me on 7 chemistry, his 90 on 10 chemistry is just going to be next level. I would actually enjoy a rage quit from this guy, just because I really need to put some stamina levels on. I actually looked at it beforehand as well, and it's not like these players were on like just, you know, 93, 94. They were literally on like in the low 80s. Like I think Hazard was actually on 80. Is Son doing a bit more work again? Into Toonstra, this is going to be another one. Oh, this is just a whitewash. This is an absolute whitewash. Lukaku already with a hat-trick, Son with a goal. This guy's got to quit. He can't possibly stay. He cannot possibly... Why do you want this punishment, man? You can't possibly want to stay in this game. This is ludicrous. It's 4-0 after 20 minutes. This is not a game. You know, sometimes you just got to understand when it's over. And accept it. Look at the stamina of Hazard, guys, man. Oh, the touch of him is just super heavy as well because of that. But saying that, this guy does have potential to come back into the game. I can't imagine I'll concede 4 goals even with low stam players. But this could be the first one for my man. And there is Keane getting back. I'm going to enjoy this partnership of Keane and Alderweireld in defence. 2 Packpool Team of the Season defenders. I actually sold my Ogbonna. I'll show you as well sales and stuff. The reason why I sold my Ogbonna is because his price went way up. Gylfi on his debut. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's 5-0. What is this guy doing staying in the game? Come on, lad. Let's just go. Let's not waste either of our time. You know what I mean? The only thing I can think of is that potentially this guy is a viewer and he's just happy to get the game. And maybe he's nervous. Maybe he's playing nervous, and that's why I'm 5-0 up after 25 minutes. Or maybe I don't know. If now I'm a proud person in FIFA. I love to win. And I always have a feeling that I would love to be able to get back into a game. But 5-0 down after 30 in-game minutes, this is definitely one that I would just call a day. I would just be like, you know what? Hey, what can you do, eh? What can you do? Here's Lukaku. Lukaku in again. Can he get another? Yes, he can. It's 6-0. Romelu Lukaku with 5 goals. This team is it's hard to say this team is playing great. Yeah, there we go. 6-0 was his break point. It's hard to say that the team played great or good or anything like that because the guy just wasn't very good. 4 goals for Lukaku, 1 for Son, 1 for Gylfi, 2 assists for Toonstra, 1 for Sigurdsson, 1 for Lukaku and 1 for Elliott. So Lukaku got 4 goals and an assist. That's big, that is. And we got ourselves a 6-0 victory in game number 1. 7 shots, 6 on target. The very first shot of the game from Heung-min Son was the only one that didn't find the back of the net. So can't complain about that. 92% pass accuracy, 67% possession. What a performance! What a performance, guys. So I was gonna give like kind of the club tour and explain what was going on in the next video. But that game ended way quicker than I could have ever imagined. So let me show you where we're at. We're down to 628 players, by the way, guys. So I want to show you, first of all, what I paid for the guys that I've bought. Now, a lot of the stuff that you're going to see what might not make sense unless you're in the stream. But I bought Jorgensen for 56k, I bought Toonstra for 42k, then Donker for 44k, Ziyech for 40k, Klaassen for 31k. Of course, we packed that loan Ibrahimovic. We got El Amadi for 21, Jorgensen for 21, Glushakov, who I still think is a fantastic player in this game, for 22k, Marcelo for 22k, Vormer for 21k, Driussi for 21k, Roger for 22k, and Janssen for 21k, Richie for 21k, Karsdorp, the right back that I just used, for 45k, and he's got a real good card. He is the best right back in the league by a long way. So his value, I mean, he discards for 21k anyway. So even if he lost like 8 to 10,000 coins in value over the coming weeks, I'd be totally okay with that, like just to get some games on him. And Haps I bought for 32k, and very much the same. He's the best left back in the division by far. He's actually got a very nice card, and we could quite comfortably, you know, lose 3,000 or 4,000 in depreciation on him, but still have fun with him and not really worry too much about the coins. Obviously, I've got the silvers. I've still got some bottom feeder one to watch cards I'm not yet to get rid of. And then we've got De Gea and Courtois. I went and bought Courtois. I was going to play him in this team, then I changed my opinions and I didn't need him. But I bought him for 28k. He's going for about 28, 29k. And I got him because he's Belgian, so he gets a strong link with Alderweireld. But I do want Team of the Season Lloris. And then it's the bronzes, dudes. The bronzes, the bronzes, the bronzes, the bronzes, the bronzes, and that's it. We've got pages on pages of these bronze cards. Then after the bronzes, my special cards, and that's literally it, guys. As I said, we only have like 600 odd players. We don't really have that much in the club in that fashion. What we do have, however, is as I said, 628 pages is just not a lot. In terms of the consumables, again, the fitness cards have really started to rise. Last night they were selling for 800 to 900. It looks now there's not a single one there for 800, or with a bid of 800, which means 900 to 1,000 coins. There you go, 850 on that. And you know, guys, what the weekend league is like. Over the weekend league, let's add that to transfer targets and have a look. Over the weekend league, they're just going to rise casually in price, probably up to 1,100 coins on Sunday. Once they reach 11 to 1,200 coins, I will start mass listing for 1,300 to 1,400 coins and prey on the lazy buyers of all my fitness cards. And finally, those bronze packs that we opened right back at the start of Team of the Season are going to start giving us some nice rebate, I guess. So obviously now we've got a lot of investments in the club again, but Team of the Season investments now instead of Inform investments. a good few 100,000 coins worth here. Even at discard price, you're looking at maybe like 400,000. So there's probably like 500 to 600,000 in team of the season cards in the club, which we'll use and abuse over the duration of time. Something sold. Oh no, wait, I bid on. Oh wait, we was watching. So so they're going for 850 on open bid, which means for lazy people who don't want to wait for open bids, they're going for 900 to 1,000 coins already. I expressly suggested to you guys that they'll be coming up in price, and that's exactly what they've done. For the transfer list, I've got some sales there. Last night on stream, guys, this is why I sold Ogbonna. We was checking the prices of players. Somebody said to me, have a look at Foot Birthday Ogbonna. And I was like, all right, let's have a look at him. I remember him being at 60,000 coins. I bought him for 105. He dropped down to 60,000. I got about 150 games on him. He was definitely one of my favourite centre-backs. But now that I've got Keane and Alderweireld, it's silly having him in the team too. He was at 106,000 coins as his lowest bin on the stream last night. And so I listed mine up when I finished streaming for 100,110, expecting an open bid and maybe a lazy buyer. And he insta-sold, which means I think right now he's down at about 95. But one thing that I've been doing a lot of, and one thing that you're going to see a lot of from me in the coming weeks, is late night trading. What I'm going to have to do is I want to be able to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. I showed it on stream, so if you're in the stream, awesome. But obviously my road to glory is not a stream to glory. It is a road to glory for YouTube. So I want to make sure that I'm not doing too much on stream. I was thinking about that last night after I've like finished my videos and stuff. I was sitting there thinking like, man, I'm doing so much on stream, and I'm not doing a lot on videos. And then when I come to the videos, all I'm doing is regurgitating the information of what I did on stream, and that's not okay. This is a road to glory for YouTube, where if I want to play games or just do some club maintenance on stream, that's great, but I need to be showing you guys a lot more, because I'm not showing you enough. I'm just showing you the end products, and I want to show you the way I got to the end product. So what I want to show you first and foremost is one thing that I've been doing the last day or so. So last night, for example, I bought 6 IN Robins for 20 to 22,000, and I sold them all for 25,000 coins. I was checking his price today, so let me go into Footbin. If I can remember to put this on Footbin, I will. I was checking his price today, and his price was at 25,000, and it's still at 25,500. That's his lowest bin. One of the reasons why I bought him, and one of the reasons why you see a few Alabas in my club, so I bought Alabas for 33,000, and he is currently still 33,000, is because when the Bundesliga team of the season is in packs, these guys who are quite sought after players, specifically Alaba, will no longer be in packs, which means their price will naturally rise. I was shown from Run the Foot Market, he was showing players like Kyle Walker this week for the Premier League team of the season. And Kyle Walker, the Friday that the Premier League team of the season got put into packs, was 6,700 coins on average. And today he is 13,500 coins on average. So his price doubled because he is a very popular player from the division that was no longer in packs. Alaba, Robben, basically once the team of the season gets announced at 3 PM, which is in 20 minutes from right now, I'm going to go and buy up maybe like 5 or 8. I don't want to like invest too much in. 5 or 8 of maybe like 5 or 6 different players. So maybe like 40 to 50 cards of players that are used in Weekend League a lot and now have team of the season cards, so will not have players in packs. And so Alaba is the first one. I could be massively wrong with my prediction, guys. And if you don't have the funds to do this, I don't recommend you do it. I feel like Alaba will go up to 40 or 41,000 coins over the coming days. And if I'm right, I'm going to make 7 or 8,000, maybe 10,000 coins a card. And I've bought 5 of them, maybe 6 of them, so I'll make 50 to 60,000 coins. That 50 to 60,000 coins might not seem like too much, but it will cover the purchase of one of the team of the season cards I've got. Now, these Gansos are not shifting. I've basically only got Gansos left. So Jonas, Ter Stegen, Jimenez. And then these Ramoses that hopefully one of them sold because it was fresh. I dropped the price of them a little bit. Another Jimenez there. But these Gansos are struggling to move. And then I have got 5 Alabas and 1 Robben. So like I said, I want to wait till the team of the season for the Bundesliga drops so I can see exactly who's in it. And then I'm not gonna heavily invest because what I wanted to do was what I wanted to do was do some of the Bundesliga upgrade packs. As well, if you guys don't know, I spent altogether, I'd say about 300,000 coins on the EPL Premium Upgrade Pack. It was a little more than I wanted to spend, but I did it because after I got Alderweireld and after I got Heung-min Son, I had made a fair amount of, not profit, but I had got the players for cheaper than if I would have gone and bought them. Of course, I can't sell them, and I now have 2 more untradables, well, with Keane as well. But Alderweireld is currently worth 200,000, Heung-min Son is worth 300,000, and Keane is worth 100,000. So I got 600,000 coins worth of Premier League players for about 250 to 300,000 coins. It's not ideal because they're not 2 of the players that I would have specifically liked. I think the Heung-min Son is a great pull. I can see myself using him a lot. But also, in the meantime, I also packed in the silver upgrade guys. I packed a silver team of the season. Which one was it? It was this guy, Unal. And he's actually got a really good card. 6-1, 4-star, 4-star, high, medium. If ever we need silver players again in FIFA, this guy will be a good card. He will make a really good centre midfielder, interestingly. If we put a catalyst on him or like a Deadeye or something like that to boost that passing, maybe boost that dribbling, boost that shooting. His pace is fine for a centre mid. 4-star, 4-star, nice height. The dude's a good card. But also, we also managed to pack in one of the upgrade packs, another untradeable team of the season, and another decent looking one. Not as a starter. It's not someone that I would specifically use as a starter, but definitely someone that I would use as a substitute, and that is Hani. So we've got Hani, also 4-star, 4-star, as a central based midfielder in teams where I'm just trying to have fun and you know, maybe playing in Division 1 and stuff. I would bring him on as a sub. He doesn't have the best stats. One thing that I was showing the stream again, which again I want to explain this to you guys as well. So this might be like a little bit boring for some of you guys. Is when you look at a lot of these players, Jorgensen, Toonstra, Dendonka, Ziyech, what you've got to notice now is that their stats are all in the high 80s and 90s, even for these dudes. Jorgensen, 93, 92, 91, 91, 86. Toonstra, 90, 92, 91, 89, and an 80 pace. Dendonka, 3 in the 90s, 2 in the high 80s, and 78 pace. Ziyech, he's got 3 in the 90s, 2 in the 80s. These players now are the new meta players. What that means is, Klaassen as well looks great. 90 first shooting, 89 and 89 in physical, 79 in defending, 80 pace, 85 passing. He's 1 away from a club 80. So when you look at someone like El Amadi, this guy I'm literally keeping now just in case EA do something that requires you to put team of the season players into a SBC. Because when he initially dropped, I was like, damn man, that card looks alright. You know what I mean? Like, decent pace and shooting, nice dribbling, nice passing, nice physical, nice defending. But he's got nothing in the 90s and only 3 in the 80s. So when you compare him to even Klaassen, who's not who cost very similar coins, 10,000 more. Klaassen's got way more pace, more dribbling, way more shooting, more defending, same passing, and way more physical. So these 87 dudes, now Jorgensen's not bad because a shadow on him, boost pace, boost defending, 90 physical, great. Glushakov, who I thoroughly enjoyed, I now look at him and think, you know what, he might not be good enough to perform at the highest level anymore because of the fact that he's mid-80s everywhere and 70 for pace. So now I'm looking at players and I'm thinking, damn, if you don't have at least 2 or 3 stats in 90s, you're probably not a player that I care to use anymore. Because you're just not going to be able to compete with all the other players that I use. And then when you look at the players that I've loved over the year, Ibrahimovic, 3 stats in the 90. Eden Hazard, 2 stats in the 90s and 88 pace. Fernando Torres, 3 stats in the 90. Like, these are all like team of the season based players. And then for Alderweireld, 94 defending and 89 physical with 72 pace. This Lukaku, 94 shooting, 93 physical, really high 80s for pace and dribbling. And I kind of cottoned on that what is super successful in FIFA now is the high 90s. Or sorry, the 90s in general. And then when you look at Lacazette, now Lacazette was a success from months gone past, and that's because for his time when you could get him, having 3 stats at 88, 1 at 84 and 1 at 83, actually made him a very, very special player. And then when we look at his El Shaarawy, now this is a player that's not necessarily going to do you great anymore. Yeah, 2 in the 90s, pace and dribbling, decent enough shooting, but his passing and physical is not up to scratch of a lot of the players that we've got in the team now that we are using that are super, super cheap. And it just made me think about what was going to happen for the future of this club for the rest of Team of the Season and going forwards. Look at those stamina levels on Lukaku and Hazard. They're super low. Now, I'm going to have fun this weekend league. I am going to invest another 200,000 to 300,000 coins in the Bundesliga upgrade pack because I think that'll be fun. If we get any Bundesliga players, we'll build a Premier League Bundesliga hybrid and we'll take a look in general at how much the Bundesliga players are going for. But unfortunately, the Premier League Team of the Season are still way expensive. One of the players that I really want is Antonio Valencia. He's 290, and I also want Marcos Alonso. He's 300. I really want those in the club, like ASAP, because next weekend league for next month, I'm going to be taking Foot Champs super serious again. I'm going to be playing all 40 games and trying my best every game. So I'm going to be wanting to use my best possible team every week. So I do want I want players like Alonso. I definitely want Dele Alli. To be the third midfielder. Like if you take my normal formation, the 4-3-2-1, I want one of the right backs, Walker or Valencia. I want Alonso's left back card. I'm happy with Keenan Alderweireld. I'm going to give them a full shot this weekend league and see how they go. I'm happy with Son in centre midfield. Like if we compare him to, let's compare him to any Premier League centre midfield that we've got. So compared to De Bruyne, he's got more pace, same shooting. A little less passing, a little less dribbling, a little less physical. That's not too dissimilar to the KDB. And of course, Son is 5-star, 4-star. Compared to Kante, Son has better stats in pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, a lot less defending, and a bit less physical. Compared to the brand new Pogba, Son has more pace, more shooting, one less passing, one less dribbling, a little less physical, and again, a lot less defending. But of course, Son is not my defensive-minded midfielder. So when we take into consideration this Heung-min Son compared to other players, like compared to the 90 De Bruyne, he just destroys him. Compared to Adam Lallana, Lallana has 2 more dribbling and a lot more defending, but is worse in every other area. When we compare him to Ander Herrera, only defending does Herrera have. So by packing this 90 Son, although I might go and get Mane when his price comes down as well to like maybe 350, because then I won't have to waste that player of the month Son. But this is basically a Team of the Season midfielder. You know, well above 90 in 4 stats and 87 in another stat. It's just amazing. So yeah, I want the left back and the right back when their price comes down. I wouldn't also mind getting a winger and a final midfielder, and I'm thinking that final midfielder might just be Dele Alli for me. You know, right now he's 380. If he comes down to 320, maybe 340, I'll be super interested in picking him up and throwing him into the team. If not, I'll just wait until all the Team of the Seasons are out and see where the prices lay. Hugo Lloris right now is an interesting price at 220, but I don't want to waste my coins on Team of the Season yet because I want to see what the Bundesliga has going on. What's sold? What's sold? A Ganso sold, finally, let's go. The Gansos are starting to move as well. I listed them up for 17 to 18k and boom, maybe 17k is where they're at right now. Very nice indeed. But anyway, dudes, this is going to be the end of the video. In terms of total assets in the club, I've still got, if I sold everything, I've still got around the 4 million mark. A lot of people don't believe that. I see people on my stream all the time saying you're nowhere near 4 million. And a lot of people on like video comments and stuff saying, he keeps saying that he's got this many coins, but he doesn't have this many coins. If I show you specifically, if we take 2 million coins on the money in the bank, right? If we take just what we've got here for the face value, so 56, that would take us up to 100, 140, 180, 210, up to Clarkson. 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330 to Driussu, 350 to Roger, and then 40k here. So 390 up to Matt Ritchie, then 390 add another 40 is 430, and another 30 is 460. So with all the little extras, because I took them at the low, there's 500,000 coins worth up to Haps. So if I sold all that at the price that I bought them or discard value, that put me on 2.5 million. We've got another 50k here in these silvers, and then 60, 70, 80. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150 up to here. So that's another 650. And then I've got 10 of these bronzes will take me another 66, and I've got 12, so 72,000. That takes me up to I can't remember where we're at, but that takes me up to about 2.6, 2.7 million, because some of these sell for just over low bin. So that takes me about 2.7 million, right? On average, with the players, will take me to about 2.7 million. Consumables, we've got 150 in healing, and as I said, we've got about 500k in fitness cards. So that paid me to 3.2, 3.3. And then with contracts and other manager leagues and chem stars, that'll take me to 3.4 million. So I've got 3.4 million, not including all the items that we've got on the trade pile. And then on the trade pile, we have got 25, 45, 65, 85, 105, maybe 120, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 350. Basically, like give or take because of tax and the fact that some of them are above 20 and some of them are below 20, like another 500,000 coins on the trade pile, including the investment. So we are absolutely around the 4 million mark when everything goes, which is great, because then if the players like Lukaku and Hazard and Alonso and Walker and David Luiz and Alexis Sanchez drop down even 20 or 30%, I will be able to build not only the most incredible Premier League team, but I will also be able to have fun with the other team of the seasons throughout the rest of the year. And that's kind of the aim. But anyway, guys, I've turned what could have been like a 15-minute video with my ramblings into like a 35-minute video. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.